So this building is not purpose-built for a community centre. It's one that we've had to modify and adapt for our needs. Its location is brilliant, but the building techniques used when the rooms were added on were not always best practice. Heating and cooling were an issue, so after 12 months of being in the building and physically experiencing the highs and lows, the highs through summer, which was significant, and the lows through winter, where we ran a lot of heating to maintain a fairly comfortable work environment, the impact of that on our energy bills was quite significant. So working with our finance department, we discussed ways that we could address that, and we certainly didn't want to increase our course costs to our students. So the key areas we identified with council as being needing to be addressed was very clearly the drafts that were present under our doors, and our doors were a range of sizes from standard to the not so standard. So we were able to work through with the local hardware store the different styles and varieties of draft sealers and stoppers.
Oh, can I help you with anything?
Yeah, great. I need to weatherproof some doors that we've got. We've been doing some research and some shopping around, so we're looking for a product that can meet a range of needs. So we have several external doors that are allowing quite an amount of draft underneath them, which is impacting on our heating and cooling, as you'll understand.
Well, let's start with the easy ones. The smallest doors, how wide are they?
820.
Yep, sure. And they're just standard ones opening in?
We have a mixture, some are opening in, some are opening out.
Okay, no worries. Well, for the opening in ones, we could just use those.
Yep.
Fairly straightforward and seal off rather well. In fact, any of these will do that trick.
Yep.
For the opening out ones, a bit more complicated. These need to be installed on the bottom of the door.
Right.
So you may need to trim the door a little bit at the bottom.
Yep.
For the standard gap ones anyway.
Okay, so the gap on those external doors which are opening out is about 40 mil.
40 mil changes the game a little bit. You might need to put something on the bottom of the door, like a 10 mil edge strip, just to close it up. These will only cover a 25 mil.
Okay, terrific.
Once you've done that, and the width of the doors?
The external doors that are 40 mil is 1.2.
Okay, a little large for what they supply, so we could either use two of these, or we could have a look at their selection and see if we can find something there.
Terrific, that'd be great. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Hello, how are you today?
Good, thanks.
Good. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So with working with our finance department, we were able to pull all our energy bills together, what the total value of it was, but we also took into account what the kilowatt usage was, and also our bills were not for a standard period, so we worked out how many days were included in each bill cycle and then averaged it out. And in looking at those bills over the last 12 plus months, we could see where our costs were at and how much we have been able to save through these energy efficient solutions that we've used. So since the retrofit of the building, we have reviewed our bills once again and identified that we've been able to reduce our winter bills significantly, around 8% of our overall costs. So that's been a $200 savings to us. We've also used the government website switchon.vic.gov.au to review our energy bills so that we can make sure that we've got the best deal for our energy supplier. We also use it when we need to shop around for a new appliance, the energy efficient ratings and the 5-star system, so that our staff are learning skills both for at work and at home, so we're extending their knowledge as well. Now that we've finished installing the insulation, one particular weekend I can remember coming in on a Monday morning and thinking that I'd left the heater on all weekend. It was because the hydronic heating and the insulation working together had kept my office at a really nice temperature. As part of the process of reviewing the energy efficiency of the buildings, we've also extended that through Council's encouragement and included the appliances that we have within the house as well. And Council have been able to provide us with a appliance themselves, which you plug into your PowerPoint and then you plug your appliance in, and you're able to measure how much kilowatts the particular appliance uses. So with working through the appliances that we have here at the house, we've identified that one of our fridges has leaky seals, and we can retrofit the fridge with new seals to improve its energy efficiency. We've also extended that to identify that one of our dishwashers is no longer working efficiently, and we will use the information we've received from the Switch On website and the Energy Star ratings to purchase a better dishwasher.
Hi, I was wondering if I could talk to someone about a dishwasher, please.
You certainly can, yes. My name's Rob.
Hi Rob, I'm Liz. How are you going?
Really well, Liz. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Our dishwasher's around here.
Beautiful, thank you. So Rob, I've been comparing these three dishwashers. What would you recommend?
Liz, we were discussing before, obviously getting value for money, good wash performance, reliability and low power consumption and low water use.
Yeah. This one seems to be within our price range. So the difference between this energy rating, which is a 4-star, and the one next to it, which is slightly higher.
Yes.
What's the real difference to my back pocket?
That machine here at $1,049 retail versus a machine down there at $2,599 retail. The difference in running costs is $12 a year. So I'm going to need an enormous amount of years to get that payback.
Sure.
But of course the machine down there is quieter, has more exciting wash features. You know, it's important to get the right energy efficiency and then a balance of that with budget and performance values as well.
So Rob, if I'm going to have a look at this machine, what's it like inside? What are the features inside?
Yeah, let's have a look, Liz. I think the important thing is, you know, here we're looking at a machine that sits, I think, in the mid-value price range, so it hasn't got every bell and whistle. What we do have, though, of course, is still, you know, the ability to fold down baskets in the bottom, so I have that flexibility to convert the back into an area where I can stack pots and pans, which I think is really lovely. The actual basket here is in a fixed position, whereas in the previous machine we could either remove it or slide it around. And then, you know, the top basket here, to adjust it to a lower position or a higher position, I do need to have an empty basket that I take out and then reposition in that lower position.
So Rob, for us, we're replacing an old dishwasher that's broken down. Are they the same size?
What we see is there is a real sort of standard size for dishwashers, which is typically 60 centimetres wide, 85 centimetres tall and 60 centimetres deep. And most kitchens that have been done in the last 30 or 40 years have that sort of standard allowance for those sizes.
So Rob, really happy with the price. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
What about delivery?
Delivery is quite simple from our end. What we do is we actually deliver the machine on the truck. Our drivers are fully trained in the process of installation.
And the old machine, does that just go to landfill?
Oh no, definitely. We actually have those isolated in our warehouse, and then we take those off for recycling wherever we can.
Picking out a new appliance is great fun. The spec sheets are heaven for a gadget geek like me. The desperate salesman, the smell of money burning a hole in my pocket, it's magic. But it's also a perfect opportunity to use your head and save yourself some money. And here in Australia, every major appliance has an energy rating label. This label shows a star rating and other useful information about how much energy the appliance uses. Most appliances run on a maximum 6-star system, but others, such as TVs, fridges, and air conditioning systems, can have up to 10 stars. The more stars, the more efficient that appliance is. Very complicated formulas go into working out which gadget gets how many stars, but here's what you need to know to get the most out of them. First off, you need to work out how much the appliance will be used. More stars equals less energy usage, but it also usually means a higher sticker price. You need to think about the purchase price and the running costs to make the best decision. If it does get used often, it's really handy to stick a power meter on the old device for a week so you can tell how much power it's using. Then compare your existing device to some replacement options using the fantastic energy comparison tool on the www.energyrating.gov.au website. As always, take the time to do your sums to work out the most cost-effective and efficient options for you. Visit our website for more information.